Started the recording, the little box jumps up and you'll have to click the word got it. It'll clear it out of the way. And then I'm going to mute everyone. We are ready to roll. Okay. Welcome. Let's practice a little Tai Chi. Scoot to the front edge of your chair so that we are practicing our correct postural principles. We find that central pillar known as Zhongjang, central pillar, central upright. Once we've achieved that central upright, then relax. That's the other principle, Chunwan, softening and relaxing as your means of finding stability, as opposed to holding and clenching and clinging to the body, which is what we normally are doing. And then as we relax the body more and more, we feel this settling quality. That's that Chunwan. And then we also feel this lightening, a loosening up when we're not holding on to tension in the body. We're just loosening, allowing, freeing. And so that's called Qingling, light and nimble. So let's just sit here for 8 to 10 breaths, long, smooth breath in through the nose. Long, smooth breath out. And I can't quite tell if it's frozen at the moment. It looks as though the video feed is frozen. I don't see any movement on your end. Hear me? Oh, there we are. Okay, can you hear me now? Could you hear me that whole time? Or did it freeze? I see. Because you guys were all frozen on my end. So, good. Breathing in, breathing out. Established Zhongjang, or central upright. Established Chunwan, softening, loosening, releasing, letting there be that sinking quality, which then leaves us with this Qingling, or lightness and nimbleness. Now, with that light and nimble quality, let's do our movements. Hands go back, elbows back, shoulder blades back, chest up, chin up, hard. And then hands forward, hollow the chest, round the back, drop the head. And let's do it again. Hands slide back, arching, looking up. And sliding forward and round. Do that 2, 3 more times. And back to the middle or neutral. And right into rotations. Left hand forward, right hand and elbow back. Turn right. And then switch and turn left. And switch again, turn left. And turn to the left. Just do that a couple more times. Just getting your rotating parts. moving. And back to the middle. Arms hang, soft lean to the right. Left wrist floats up. And then switch. Soft lean. And switch. And a few more of those on your own. Just keep doing that. Side lean. Just letting people in here. And back to the middle. Arms hanging. Now, shoulders forward, up, back, down. So remember that this is your scapula on your back that are spreading apart, lifting, squeezing back, sliding down, coming under, forward and up, over top, back, and down. A few more. Getting this movement through the shoulders, really important. So watch how, if you can't see my arms, you see what's really doing the movement. This is a, go ahead and switch directions now. Forward, forward, right? So if you can't see what the arms are doing, you really realize how much movement is able to be produced in these relationships between shoulder blades, rib cage, upper back, forward, right? So it's back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, and down. Now, bend your elbows, flare your elbows out, and all the way up, out to the sides and up, and then down. And then around in front, touch the elbows together. Down, out to the side, up, down, in, down, out, up, down, round, in. Now, elbows back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down, forward, up. Again. And elbows out, one over the other. So your right arm, the one that's under, has to come all the way under. Yeah. Wrap around. And then the elbows go out. And then the other one, under, out. Out. One more. And down. Arms loose. Hanging loose. Scoot back in your chair just a little bit and load, push, load, down. Other leg. Load, push, load, down. Switch. Load, push, load, down. Again. One more each. And then foot and ankle, straighten. We go point, flex, point, flex. And then tilt the foot, invert, evert, in, evert, in. And circle. Reverse circle. Switch feet. Point, flex. Invert, evert, little tilt, 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 tilt. And circle. And reverse circle. Scoot forward on your chair. Step your feet a little wider apart than hip distance. Lift your toes up. Turn on your toes. So your knees and toes point in your groin area or your quad closes. And then open this quad area. Close. Open. Close. Open. One more. And then neutral. Bring your feet back to hip distance. Hands on the legs. Hip hinge. Bow. Turn on the hands so the elbows flare out. Bow forward. And then sit upright. Lean back. Sit upright. Bow. Upright. Back. One more. Back. Good. Now we're vertical. Arms hang alongside you, nice and loose. Slide your feet back a little bit. Let's stand up and sit down a couple of times. So fold. Get arms, shoulders, and head in front of the ankle. Pour yourself out of the chair and then just push down to the earth and stand tall, all the way tall. And then reverse. Hips hinge. Folding, sinking, landing. And then sit upright. We'll do that a couple more times. Now, don't sit in your chair. Fold. Sink. Don't sit, but get nice and low so you can maybe even touch the toes, touch the floor. And then rise by just pushing through the earth all the way tall. And then again, hip hinge. Sink. Rise. All the way. Make sure you get all the way up. Let's do a couple more where we go even too far. Because a lot of times people stop here and never quite get here. And so one of the ways to make sure we can get here is by going here. So go too far forward let yourself kind of hang back, and then from the hips, back, sink, rise, and hips forward. 2 more. One more. And stay standing. All right. So you just stay right as you are. You don't have to move your chair at all. You just stay standing. And let's find body weight changing to the right leg, and then body weight changing to the left leg. So there's the middle represented by our belly button, right at the belly button. So go ahead and touch your belly button. Place your hand on it or your finger in it, but really feel, okay, that's your middle. And again, there's like a line going through from the belly button straight back to our lower back. So we want to feel that whole section. So it's not just the front here, it's the back and it's between the two. Then drop your arm and just find this as the center of your little seesaw of changing weight to the right leg, changing weight to the left leg. Now, as you go into your left leg, reach your left hand down and your right wrist up. And then we change. Go into your right leg, right hand reaching down, left wrist up. And then change. And change again. Keep doing that. I gotta let somebody in here. Left, right, yin yang. Just helps us separate this state of being sort of just clenched together and sort of held stiffly like this. We're separating that. We're separating full and empty, up and down, left and right. And then just let this become the wheel. So see if you can just see what I'm doing. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the angle, right? But it's just going straight in front of you and straight behind you. It's called left-right wheel. Reverse wheel. Couple more. And then this one's called left-right pressing palm. So this hand close to your body, press. So press. As that presses down, this rises up. And then this one flattens and this one relaxes. Press, rise. Press, rise. Press. Couple more. So Alex, watch what I'm doing. I'm just pushing straight down. Straight down. Straight down. Yeah. So one is going straight down, the other is coming up, and now this one goes straight down as this one rises up. And then this one goes straight down. Yeah, and then straight down. And remember, when it's going down, the palm is flat, pressing as this one rises. And then flat, and then press, press, press. And then both hands down. Wings, roll, fold, settle. Pause here, called middle embrace. Palms facing belly. So as the hands come down like this, then when they get to the belly button, turn. And then cross and release. Now, hands come up above the diaphragm. So here's the diaphragm level of the body. Hands come above that. Open. Close. Open. As you open, go into your right leg. So I'm going to go to my right leg. You go to your right leg. So your right leg is going to be that way. Mine is this way, right? So see if you can let your brain see that. And then go into your left leg as you close. Very good. Go into your right leg as you open. Left leg as you close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Now bring the hands below the diaphragm but above the navel, the middle basin. Open. Close. When you open, go to your right leg. I'm going to my right leg. Close. Open. Close. Couple more. Changing leg every time. Going into your right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left. One more. Again, notice the hands are coming together like this. All 5 fingers touch. They separate. They come back. All 5 fingers touch. Go into your right leg as you open. Left leg as you close. Now drop your hands right in front of the groin area. Open. Go into your right leg as you open. Left leg as you close. Right leg. Left leg. Right. Left. Left. 3 more. Right. Left. Good. And shogun. Close. Fall. And Tai Chi. Cross hands. Hands come down. So now let's get this little bit of a rock thing going. So we rock a little forward, hands go forward. rock a little back, hands go back. Forward, back. Now with this rock forward and up. Now from here, rock back, slide the hands back, and settle. Now rock forward, the hands go forward, 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 all the way to the fingertips. Turn your palms to face each other and go down. Under, rock back. Now the hands are a little behind. Bring them up like you're trying to tickle your own armpit. And then rock forward and hands go forward, 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 forward. And then flatten these palms and sweep down and back as you rock back, right? Rock. Then again, we rock forward and rise. Rock back, slide back. And then right down through the middle, down. Soften the hands and do that little squat. Sink. And rise back to standing. And we do that again. Rock forward, hands go a little bit forward. Rock back, they go a little bit back. Forward and up, hung. Rock back, they slide back and settle. Rock forward, they go forward. Turn the palms to face each other. Now the hands stay far away, they go down. Rock back, they come under and up. Up the armpit, tickle your own armpit, right? So up this specific way, right? And then out. And notice my wrists. When I go out, the wrists are relaxed so that at the end there, I can go here, down, behind. And then hung or rising. Rock back, slide back and settle. And then on, sinking. And then soft, supple, loose. Down through. We're going to do that little flow 3 more times. Rock forward, back. Hung or rising. Rock back, slide back, and settle. And then G, forward. Hands down, under, up the back, over the top with wrists relaxed. And then Lu, or guiding and sliding back. And then hung, rise, slide back, and settle, and sink. And then we soften, hip hinge back a little bit, sink. And then rise. Let's do one more. Rock, rock. Rocking and hung or rising. Rock back, slide back, and settle. Rock forward, extend forward. Turn the palms to face each other, come down, under, up the back, under the armpits, forward, and then sweep down back. One more time, hung, rising, slide back, settle, and then down. And then all right, so that's the opening of the 13 energy exercise. Let's do the next part. So first thing is this change or changing side. So change your weight to your right leg, turn from your middle pivot, and extend your arms down over this way. So feel how this is kind of like a spring, like a bed spring, loading. So you want to feel like you're loading up over here, and then relax and come through the middle, and then load up on the other side. So you sink a little bit extra through that left leg, you turn a little bit, and the arms go softening long down, right? So it's like a piece of elastic being drawn, right? And then we change sides again. So notice how the change sides is just loose and relaxed, and then if we sink and turn, that suddenly becomes what you would call stored. So we're storing up and getting ready for something. And then just relax that. Come back to middle. Store. And relax. Now, store. Now stay there for a moment and just remember that pung is rising, right? But if, as we pung from over here, if we pung and shift and turn, then it creates that movement through space. And then just relax your arms down to this side and then store up again over here. So sink, turn, and store, 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 store. Get ready to then go pung, rising while shifting and turning all the way to this upper corner of the telephone booth, as if you're in a telephone booth. And then just arms soft and down. So this is the emptying out. This is the releasing of anything extra. And then this is storing, 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 getting ready, 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 ready. And then we go pung, rise as you shift and turn. And release. One more. Storing. And what they use the term issuing, issuing. Issuing that force through the body of pung, rising. Now, just release. Now, from this position, we get to a different kind of store. So come underneath, up, and get to this corner of your telephone booth again. And have your hands in this arrangement. Left palm face up, right palm face down. So we're up at this corner. Our weight is in this left leg. Now, shift and turn and guide and slide down and across so it ends up at this down corner. And let's do that again. Release everything, swinging under. Come up to this corner. And then turn left palm up, right palm down. Loo, loo. The energy not of rising or moving forward or down, but of sort of sliding back or drawing back. And then we come under, get to the stored position at this corner, left palm up, right palm down, and then loo, shift, turn, guide, slide, down, 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 all the way down. Let's do it again. So this form, the 13 energy form, is awakening the essential expression of the energy of the body. Right? So a living body can rise, can fall, can move forward, can move backward, has all the qualities of the ocean, right? So we're expressing that through the body with these gestures, sliding, like the waves sliding back. Sure. Now we're going to do that same little series on the other side. So change. When I say change, I mean change leg, turn, 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 turn. Now get to this stored position and get ready to go pung, which is rising while shifting and turning. You get to this upper corner of your telephone booth, and then just drop your hands along that side, come underneath, and store, 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 to then issue, pung, rise. One description my teacher gives that I think is useful is pretend you have a blanket and you're trying to throw that blanket up and over something. We want that feeling of, wow, we're trying to get some air underneath here. This up and over. And then this is the release portion, and then the storing portion, and the issuing portion, and releasing portion, storing. Now let's go store for loose. So we come under, up to this corner, right palm face up, left palm face down, loo, shift and turn and guide and slide down, 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 let it finish. This is the releasing portion. The storing portion, we're getting ready by reaching up, right palm up, left palm down. We're all sort of got some elastic dynamic tension, and then we issue, loo. So issue, so it's like a little three-part deal. Relax, meaning clear everything that's extra out. Store, get ready to do the thing, whatever the thing is, and then do the thing, issue. When we finish issuing, we don't go right to storing, we have to release. Then we can store, then we can issue. Now, change sides. So we release everything, store, and we're going to do pung. We're going to go back to that first direction of pung, rising. So now as you pung, 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 it's going over, 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 over. When you finish it, release and store. And then go loo. Back. Down. Now, we're going to do that little two-part combo on the other direction. So change sides, release and store, 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 right? And then pung, up and over, get to that corner. And then there's this little release and store, right? This little release and store here. And then we're going loo. Change sides again. So we're releasing everything out of the body, turning, storing, 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 and pung. Release, store or prepare, and then loo, this across the middle, sort of a downward diagonal. Change sides. We're going to add one more element here. Storing, and then your right foot here should be empty. Turn it out a little bit. Turn it so your toes point a little bit that way. So that now when we do this pung, it's as if we're moving forward in that direction, not forward towards the camera, but that's our new forward. And then when you turn your right palm up, when we come back, it's as if we're doing it backwards, whereas before we were kind of doing sideways, right? There. And then when we change sides, turn your right foot parallel, change. Storing, as you're storing, turn your left foot out 5, 10, 15 degrees. So now we're punging towards your left side of your room, which is now like you're doing it in a forward direction. And then turn left palm up, right palm down, and this is as if you're drawing back. And let's do it again. Parallel, shift and turn, store, 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 store. Turn your right foot out a couple of degrees and pung. Turn right palm up, left palm down, loo. Change. Turn left foot out a little bit. Pung. Turn left palm up, right palm down, loo. And one more. Pung. Now, change, store, turn your left foot out, but now we store one additional bit here. Ball. So notice this relationship, which is different than this. We're not doing this, we're doing this. So one is on top, one is on the front, like that. Okay? So you've got that little ball, your body weight's in your right leg, your left foot is turned out. So now this is G, or forward. Remember, pung was up and over, G is forward. And then just bring it straight back. Back. And forward. Back. G. Back. Now, G. Now at the end of G, so we're all the way out here, just relax. Bring the hands up and just turn your body a little bit and bring your hands right in front of your collarbones, close to your body, right? So we were out here and we get to here. Now it's on, which is down. And then let's just rise back up, get back to the stored position. And down. Relax, rise up. On, sinking. One more. Sink. Okay, now we finished our on, relax and son, just a little bit, this little saw. Now we're going to do the same ball. So remember this ball. So we shift, turn, and store. Make your little ball. And once again, remember the ball is specific. It's like this. Okay. Now that we've got the stored ball, we issue G. So G keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then you just release it, it sort of floats up, and then we shift, turn back, and store for on, and then we issue on, down. At the bottom of on, we have to let go. So that's that little let go, and then we got to store again, so make your ball. Ball, issue, release and float, store, bring the hands right up at the top of the collarbone, and then issue on, down. And then release, store, issue. Release, store, close to your collarbones, right in here, issue. Release, one more time, store, issue. Release, store, issue. Release. Now we're going to change sides and do that same little set on the other direction. So this foot, parallel, shift and turn, make your ball, and turn your right foot out just a little bit. So here's the foot relationship, here's the ball. I'll just show the ball once more. One more time, top and front. Okay. Now issue, G, forward, 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 and then just bring it right back. So let's see if we can just get this elasticity of issuing G, return, issue, return. one more, and then we'll go to on. So now it's issuing, 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 out. Now at the end, just relax. Raise up a little. Now we got to come back and store at the top for on. So now we're ready to issue downwards. On. Release it. Come back to the stored position. And then on, sinking. Release. Come up to the stored position. So here in the stored position, be extra straight. Straighten your legs, straighten your torso, straighten your head. Elbows are high. So we're sort of exaggerating this shape so that we can really get the experience of down. Release. Again, all the way up, 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 up. Legs are straight, arms are up, elbows are high. And then down. So now let's do the little two-part combo. Shift into your left leg, make the ball. Store. Issue. Release and rise up. Now store. So we have to get to this position that we just practiced so that we can go issuing down. And then release. Store. Issue. Release. Store. Issue. Release. Store. Issue. Release. Storing it. Issue. Now, feet stay the same. Store for pung, we go pung. Turn the right palm up, left palm down. Lu. Parallel foot. Change the weight. Make the ball. Right hand on top, left hand in front. Turn the left foot out. G. Release. Store. So remember, when we come back, it looked, Janona, it looked like you went all the way over here. So remember, from here, when we come back, I'm stopping here, right next to my collarbone. So look at where your hands are, look where, there. So let's try that again. That's your destination. So go G. Your destination is hands at collarbone. Yeah, so then it's down, right? And release. And then we store, but not make the ball. We store for pung, which is this rising like a wave going, right? And then left palm up, right palm down. This is like that wave going. And then we change sides and make the ball. This is that collarbone place. Back to your collarbones, right in front of you. That. And so, again, store and pung. Turn right palm up, left palm down. Blue. Parallel feet, change sides. Make the ball, turn your left foot out, and G. Raising. Collarbone. Come to the collarbone. On. Son, soft, loose. One more time. Store. Pump. Lu. And the goal eventually is all I have to say is pung, lu, ji, on, and you'll know what I mean. Change. G. Make the ball, exude the ball. Release, store, and on. So. Now, keep this foot pointing this way. Actually, no, we're going to face forward and do this one. So, bring your hands up this way, like so. Right, and notice the way you do that is through opening space here. Right, it just come up in this area. Now, drop them down. Change your weight to your left leg. Right foot empty, step it in front. Hands come up. Now shift into your front leg and reach. So again, we're reaching at like an upward angle. You see how there's like a diagonal line. I'm not just reaching forward, I'm reaching upish, right? So I'm up. Changing my camera here, sorry. So we've stepped forward and we're reaching up. Now clasp with your hands. And what you're going to do here is this back foot is empty. Step back and pull. And so notice how that foot slides back. And then relax. Change legs. Put your weight into your right leg. Left foot should be empty. Step left foot forward. Hands come up. And we reach. Clasp. Step back. Draw back. And it's also, this is called tsai or plucking. So it's a down pluck, right? High to low, sort of down to the groin area. And then just relax. Change legs. Put the weight in the left leg. Right foot is empty. Try to time the step and the hands together now. So as you step, the hands raise and extend. So that's all one fluid gesture. Clasp, and then stepping back and plucking. Side. Relax and change legs. As the hands come up, step your empty foot forward and reach. Get that like a piece of elastic or a rubber band extending feeling. Clasp, and then it's that boom, almost the snapback of the elastic. That's kind of what you want to do. That doesn't mean rush. It's just saying allow for that function to occur. Yeah, good, Karen. That's exactly right. That was a good pace, but you feel that quality. So let's do it a few more times. Change. So now your right foot's empty, and we want to get this to where it just flows, where we just reach, clasp, and then shoo. Relax. Left foot should be empty now. Step and reach. And shoo. And relax. Step. Step and reach. Sigh. Change. Step. Side. Change. Let's do 3 more each side. Step. Step. Change. Everything's dropped out. Now, stay here. So let's all be where your right foot's a little more behind, your left foot is a little in front. And store so that we can then go pung forward towards the camera now. So this is our forward. Then turn left palm up and come back. Now we got to change sides. So we're going to have to step, turn, and make the ball. So the ball So that now we go forward, G, raise up, come back to the collarbones, on, down, sum. And then Tsai, hands up and Tsai. So that's the first 5 energies. We're going to do that again now on this side. Storing. We go pung. So that's rising. Rising and coming over the top, forward. Then right palm up, left palm down. We go back. Release. Change side. So we're coming all the way over to this side. Make your ball step a little bit forward and G. Raise up a little. And so. Sigh or plucking. Forward and reach. And sigh. And again, pung. Lu. Change side. G. Forward. Forward. On. Over top and down. And side. Again. Pung. Lu. Change and store for G. G. Sum. And Tsai. Last one. Pung. Lu. Change. G. I'm sorry, sum, and then Tsai. Relax. Now let's just work on those foot movements for a moment. So put your weight in your left leg, step your right foot in front, and just lean and rock forward into that front leg. And then lean and rock back into your back leg. And then step like this with your feet turned out, change. Now this left foot naturally would step forward, change your weight into your left, back into your right, turning. First we step the foot and then turn. So this name 13 energies, step right foot forward. 5 of those energies of the 13 are this, the energy of moving forward. The energy of moving backwards, that's 2. The energy of turning to your right, that's 3. Right? And then again, it's forward, backwards, that's 3 of the energies. And then turning to your left, that's a 4th energy. So where's the 5th? The 5th is the middle, and the middle is what we're finding the whole time. So when we're moving backwards, we find middle. When we turn, we got to have middle. When we step forward, we got to have middle. Backwards, we got to have middle. Side. Right? So you can see how this little sort of rocking plus the upper body starts to take on this really interesting, let's go G. And this is the backward. This is the forward, pung. Backward, lu. changing size while turning, storing up, and then it's forward with G, backward with on, and then Tsai is forward and changing, Tsai. And so this whole Tai Chi form, this is about, let's say, 20% of the Tai Chi form we've just learned by knowing these movements. And the whole form has to have this leisurely quality that maybe you can see me doing, where everything's like, ah. And then from the rested state, we do the thing, and then we execute or issue, and then we relax. And so getting the vibe is a huge part of doing any of these forms. And so just with these first 5 and the footwork, you can get the feeling that we're looking for, which is this reach and get that elasticity and stretch, and then feel the issue, and then relaxing and dropping everything out of the body. And from that relaxed state, we can store, issue, and release. One more each side. Storing, which just means preparing. So that pulling of the elastic is what stores it ready for the snapback that you want to happen. So that's what we're doing with the body. We're extending so that it can go boom and go shut, right? That little issue. And then change, which drops everything out. And then we store, get to that elastic quality, reaching, and then now, stand in the middle, rock a little back, open and lift. Rock a little forward, sweep around and reach. Rock back, bringing in the upper gate. Settle to the middle. And then we do this little hollow and sink. This is just the finishing Qigong that cleanses the palate. Rock back. Open and lift. Rock forward. Rock back. Settle. One more. Back, open, and lift. Forward. Sweep around. Back, bringing in the upper. Settle to the middle of your feet. Hands settle to the middle, and then this little hollow. And then we close the practice over top. Settle. And then seal. Here's the navel. 1, 2. So you actually stack your hands physically on that. All right, and the Taoist bow. Thank you so much, everybody. So make sure you know where your chair is when you go to sit down. Any questions or thoughts? That might be 100% new for some of you. Others, you're feeling somewhat familiar with that style. But yeah, any questions?